Kyusha style tuning. Today's episode, I'm going to have a quick walk around the Nissan. It started off as a 1.3 Sunny Pulsar. It's built in Japan, but it's a British car, it's not a grey import. It started off with plastic bumpers, steel wheels, single wing mirror, full electric windows and a sunroof. It's not a sliding sunroof, it's just a tilt job, but it does actually come all the way off, so you can actually put it in the boot, which is quite handy. One of the first mods I did was I got a Mark II front bumper, or a facelift front bumper. I smoothed it all off and colour coded it. I also added a Volkswagen Golf front splitter. I also found a JDM front grille, the actual original Pulsar badge, and the very rare, very expensive side repeaters. Really happy with those. I also changed on the outside the actual indicators to clear ones instead of the amber ones. Got the ZX Sunny side skirts, which are all colour coded. And on the rear bumper I've added Toyota A86 rear pods, which gives it a slightly lower look. I've also fitted the JDM rear number plate garnish. I've added the chrome Pulsar badge. I actually got this piece from one of the members of the ZXOC in Greece, which is quite handy. I've also added the BMW N13 spoiler, which gives it a nice fit, I think, nice look. It's not in the best condition, it's got some ripples in it because it's the rubber one, but I could probably mould this in fiberglass and make a fiberglass one to get a better finish. That's something I could do in a future project. The wheels are Smith's Shadows, 15 inch by 7s I think they are. Tyres are Toyo Proxys, 1950/15. Really like these wheels. Quite rare now as well. I've repainted them and added a little bit of metal flake into it, a little rainbow flake, don't know if you can see that. It's quite nice. All the side skirts are held on with aluminium washers and bolts. It's lowered on Spax springs, KYB shocks. It was supposed to be 35mm, but I think that's a lot lower than 35mm now. It's probably because of the weight of the ZX engine. I've put the 1.8 engine in there, so that's probably weighed it down a little bit more. But it seems equal from front to back now, so I'm quite happy with that, because it used to be a little bit higher at the front. It rubs a little bit on the front, but nothing on the back now, because I've slightly trimmed the arch on the back here, so it doesn't rub. So that's pretty much the outside. Let's have a look inside. Starting in the back first. Standard grey interior in the back. I have actually got seat covers to match the ZX seats, but I don't know if I'm going to actually change it. I quite like the grey. I may even trim. I have the front seats trimmed in the same grey. I still haven't decided on that yet. I've made a suede parcel shelf with the inset Nissan badge and the chrome vent grills. You can see how I made all these on another video. I've got the VIP knot at the back there. I've made this as well. I may even show you how to make these on another video. It's quite an easy little thing to do. Got the quilted and diamond stitched mats, the Nissan fire extinguisher. Like I was saying, I've got these ZX front seats. So as you can see in the front, it's pretty standard. I tried to keep it as standard as possible, try and go for that real old sort of old school look. I want it to feel like you're actually sitting in an old car when you get in it. It's like going back in time, like almost like a time machine. So I've kept the standard gear knob and gator. I've even gone for a really old retro blowpunk tape deck. I actually found a connector for the back because it had a CD changer at the back, which you can put an auxiliary wire into, so I can actually do MP3 player or iPod or whatever into that wire there, which is quite cool. I like to keep that tucked away. Little thing, a little cigarette ashtray, no cup holders. Again, I've got the VIP knots in the front and the drift ring, which is pretty cool. Nice little piece. Got the ZX steering wheel, another rare piece, especially the horn push, they're getting really rare now. Again with the quilted mats, and the ZX seats, which are in really good condition. Yeah, very clean, very tidy, just how I like it. Got the grey dash, the black carpet, just running the 4 speakers, 2 in the doors, and I've hidden 2 6x9s under the rear parcel shelf for a nice clean hidden look. Okay, let's have a look in the boot. As you can see in the floor, I've embossed Pulsar in the carpet. Also got the Nissan badge in the back there. Nice strut brace. I think this strut brace actually came from a Rover. It's a Rover 200, I think, front strut brace, which I modified and welded the actual mounts to the towers. The battery is now in the boot, in a box I made myself with a cut-off switch. I've also got a little switch here for the neons. Give it a sort of 1990s look. I'm not really into my audio and things like that, so I'm not going to be adding any subs and stuff like that. It's not really my sort of scene. Just want to go for a nice clean look. Okay, now onto the fun stuff, the engine. There we go. So we have the Nissan CA18DE, normally aspirated engine that's usually found in the Sunny ZX. It has the 5-speed gearbox with limited slip diff. I've upgraded to a SR20 airflow meter. I've also upgraded to a DET plenum and throttle body, which is slightly larger. All the fuel lines are braided. I had to swap out the fuel tank for the ZX fuel tank. I had a ZX as a donor car, so basically everything from that donor car went onto this: suspension, fuel tank, everything. So I upgraded all the fuel lines to braided. It's got silicone hoses. I think they're ash silicone hoses for the radiators and the coolant lines. I've done a little bit of tucking on the sides. The fuse box is now in here. And a little bit of tucking on here, and of course put the battery in the boot. Colour coded that engine mount. Probably seen that on a previous video as well. I'm probably going to do this one as well, I think. Just make that a little bit nicer. All the bolts are all polished stainless, or stainless with aluminium washers, just like the Underbodies. It's got the white line strut brace, which I quite like, and all the breather hoses are AN fittings, and again braided stainless steel lines. Stainless heat shield to cover up the ugly cast manifold. I'm going to get a stainless one made, a 4-branch made eventually, so I'm not really happy with the look of that, to be honest. I fabricated clamps for the radiators. It's there and there. The dipstick holder was all custom made by me as well. Throttle cable bracket is also made. I also made. And that one as well. polished up all the cold air start system, and I removed the aircon solenoid from there as well because I haven't got aircon anymore. Took that off. I also removed the power steering, went down to a single belt. Yeah, pretty nice, pretty clean. Got the oil catch can, Desperado logo on it. Still needs a little bit of cleaning and tidying up. I'd like to get rid of this cold start, completely rid of all this welded up. I've got another plenum in the workshop. I'd like to have it all welded up and all that smooth, but then I have to get a different engine management system. Put in his tune or something like that. Clean a little bit more of this up. But yeah, it's not bad. Got the Kyusha logo on the oil fill cap. Keeps me occupied with lots of polishing. Still needs a little bit more work on here. Some more elbow grease needed. The exhaust system is a standard exhaust, standard Sony ZX exhaust, except for the back box, which is a Rage pig nose. It's a little bit dirty, needs a bit of a clean. It's quite nice and loud, not too in your face. Underneath is all been undersealed and cleaned and painted. Fuel tank is all painted in red. So are all the anti-roll bars. Polybushed all the way through. Needs a bit of a clean under there actually. A little bit of touching to do on the underseal as well. It's like I've caught somewhere in there. That's alright, something else to do. Again, I'd like to get a stainless steel exhaust fitted. Not massively expensive. So I might get that because there's nothing to it, there's no cat, nothing. So I have to do that at some point. It's all in direct gloss, 526 red, which is the original colour. I'm quite happy with the finish. There's some little areas I want to redo, like I say, the rear bumper. I might even repaint the front bumper. I'm going to probably redo this scuttle panel again. I've done it once already. It's starting to blister again, so I'm going to grind that right back to bare metal, edge prime it and paint it again. I think wouldn't take long, probably spend more time masking it and prepping it than actually painting it. It's got the Sony ZX electric mirrors, which are quite a nice little addition. So basically it's a Sony ZX saloon. All the running gear and engine, etc. I've had this car a long time now. Bought it when it was 3 years old, so it'll never get sold. The JDM drift ring stickers. Mini Godzilla, Minizilla. The Otoko no Yame, which I believe is man's 4-door. Kyusha style tuning. Graphic on the window. Yellow finesse sticker. So there we go. Quick walk round and tour of the Nissan. Hope you've enjoyed it. Please comment below. Tell me what you think. Hope you're going to join me on the next ones when I'm going to paint in the rear bumper. Painting the scuttle panel, just refining a few areas. Unfortunately, with the current situation, I don't think I'll be going to many shows this year. Hope everybody's staying safe out there. And I'll see you on the next one. Cheers!